A system that turns you into wealthy, not just rich. Most people chase money the wrong way. They want a bigger paycheck, more views, a faster win, a flashier life. But that is not wealth. That is pressure with better packaging. Because if you make more money but still cannot control your time, you are not wealthy. You are just busier. That is the fatal mistake. People fall in love with income, then ignore systems. They build things nobody wants, chase trends, and keep asking for a bigger result without building the structure that creates it. So let me make this simple. If you want to become wealthy, not just rich, you need a system. Not motivation, not luck. A system. And that system has three parts: the engine, the filter, and the multiplier. Here is the truth most people avoid. Rich means you have money coming in. Wealthy means your money, time, and ownership are working together. A rich person can earn a lot and still be trapped. A wealthy person has built something that keeps producing without requiring every minute of their life. That is why chasing money alone fails. If you only chase cash, you start saying yes to everything. If you only chase status, you start spending like you are already free. If you only chase ideas, you build things nobody needs. That is why so many people stay stuck. They do not have a money problem. They have a system problem. And before a business can even be a business, it has to be validated. If the market does not want it, it is not a business. It is a project. It is a guess. It is an expensive distraction. Validation means real people care enough to act. Not compliment, not praise, act. That is the line. The system pillar 1, the engine. The engine is cash flow. This is the part that brings money in. Without an engine, nothing moves. No cash flow means no business. No business means no leverage. So the first job is simple. Build something that solves a real problem and can produce money. That does not mean building something huge. It means building something useful. A service, a product, a skill, an offer. The question is not what looks impressive. The question is what can produce value now? A good engine has 3 traits. It solves a real problem, people understand it quickly, and the market is willing to pay for it. If it does not do those 3 things, do not call it a business yet. The engine is about output, not fantasy, not hype. Output. Pillar 2, the filter. The filter is what keeps money from leaking out of your life. A lot of people make more and still stay broke because every new dollar disappears into lifestyle creep. New money, new spending, new pressure. That is not growth, that is leakage. The filter protects what comes in. It means you do not turn every increase in income into a bigger expense. It means you keep your life simple while your system gets stronger. It means you do not confuse spending with progress. This is where a lot of people sabotage themselves. They get a little money and immediately upgrade their image. They buy before they stabilize. They impress before they invest. They consume before they compound. The filter is the discipline that says, keep more than you spend, reinvest before you flex, and protect your runway. Because if your money does not stay in the system long enough to do more work, you never really build wealth. You just keep resetting. Pillar 3, it's the multiplier. The multiplier is where wealth starts to separate from income. This is where money stops being temporary and starts becoming productive. The multiplier is assets, things that hold value, things that can grow, things that can produce more later. This can mean owning part of a business. It can mean investing in assets. It can mean building systems that create leverage. It can mean taking profit and putting it back into things that work for you. This is the part people skip because it is not exciting. It is slower. It is less flashy. But it is where long-term freedom lives. The engine creates cash flow. The filter keeps it. The multiplier turns it into something bigger. That is the system. Let's make this visual. Imagine 3 boxes. The first box is the engine. Money comes in. The second box is the filter. Money stops leaking out. The third box is the multiplier. Money gets turned into assets. Now look at the difference. If you only have the engine, you earn but stay trapped. If you have the engine and no filter, you earn and lose it. If you have the engine and the filter but no multiplier, you stay stable but never really expand. But when all 3 work together, the machine becomes powerful.